Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my third vlog. I want to share a little bit about this coming summer, what me and my girlfriend, my amazing girlfriend, are doing with a few other people. This third one I want to share more personally. What does it look like for me? And honestly, it's been a journey. It's been a really radical journey over the last year and a half. So I'll just share a little bit of how I ended up where I am and why I'm talking like I'm talking, so you know my story, so you can love me. No, I'm just kidding. It started a year and a half ago. I started praying into churches locally at the House of Prayer. I volunteered as part of the watch, and God began to hit me with this heart for unity. And so when I prayed into it, you know, when you pray into it, the Lord oftentimes He gives you access to actually serve and do what you've been praying to, because your heart is now ready. You can be sensitive to His voice. You can hear His will. And so as I prayed for our community here, the Lord began to show me His heart to bring the church together to work on one mission, one goal. He actually made the church as a missionary. So every single person who's involved in the church is called to be part of missions. Missionary means someone who's part of missions, you know, who's doing missions. And so because of that, we need to know what the assignment is. And I've mentioned in the last few vlogs, the assignment's very simple. It's to bring the lost into the kingdom of heaven. And so we do that by first arriving there ourselves, you know, having an experience with Jesus, encountering Him. We enter into this kingdom, and immediately He begins to show us His heart to bring others in. It's like I said in one of my blog articles, we can't know the Father's heart and not have a heart for the lost, because His heart cries out to all those in our region. So anyway, all because of that, because the Lord is saying, hey, we need to work together. When I was in other nations, I became really aware or more sensitive to what they were carrying. And so one of the big things about Uganda is they are carrying a radical faith for miracles and signs and wonders. That's one of the things. They're also carrying a lot of other things, and I could share tons of stories of crazy, radical people that I've met that are on fire for Jesus, that are sharing the gospel to many and seeing the Lord move in power. They are incredible, incredible men and women. But as I realized that I came to do missions, I came to serve, you know, I came to help them. All of a sudden I realized they were the ones teaching me. And many of you who are in missions, you've recognized this already, that when you go into a place, oftentimes it's you. When you come back, you realize that they changed you more than you changed them. And you know what? That's beautiful. That's exactly how the kingdom works. In Romans 1, it talks about how Paul says, I long that I could come to you so that we might be mutually encouraged. And it's just the fact that Paul the Apostle wanted to come to the church to be mutually encouraged, to encourage them, to be encouraged himself. It's not a one-way street. And so because of that, I began to approach missions with a totally different mindset. The Lord has shown me that before you give, you need to receive. And so part of that is learning the stories of the people we serve. So as we go this summer, we have a crazy around the world trip. Me and my girlfriend have just been obedient to what the Lord has put on our hearts and the opportunities He's opened up. We're going first to Uganda for about 3 weeks, and there I've been there twice, so I've already had quite a few contacts. We're not even going to be able to meet everyone that I've met in 3 weeks, but we'll be able to serve with like 3 different groups of people. So the first group of people is in northern Uganda, incredible men and women who are pursuing the kingdom and seeing the Lord move in wonderful things. They've started projects like agricultural reformation, where they're bringing in different kinds of rice to help their communities grow, dry rice. They're farming crops like moringa, which is like a super plant and an herb. They're influencing even the government. They begin to share what the Lord has taught them with government officials, and they're being received. They have ministries to refugee camps. They have ministries to nomadic tribes, and they're just doing incredible work. So we want to go there, and literally, this is the question we're going to ask: how can we serve you? How can we partner with what you're doing? Teach us, show us what the Lord is doing in your nation, and let us be a part of that. And so that's our role for all of these missions trips, is to simply ask, what are you doing? What is the Lord giving to you? Is there a way that we can serve with you? And so because of that, there's not a lot of specifics, but I do have it on my heart to be able to document our journey there, and especially the stories of the people that I meet, because I've already heard their stories and it's changed me, and I've received something from them. You hear stories of people who are living by faith and seeing the Lord provide in crazy ways. You come back to America where that's a foreign concept, and you have something different. You have something in your spirit that people around you don't have, and you begin to live in that lifestyle, and then you cultivate an atmosphere around you of faith. And that's, I'm a baby in this, I'm a learner in this, but I've seen it already bear fruit in my life. So I want to bring those stories back for you all, that you can hear and you can receive in your spirit the faith of our brothers and sisters in Africa especially. So from there, then we're going to go to another place that started a small church, and we want to love on them, serve them, kind of the same idea. Hey, how can we partner with you? Document it, share it, help them, help in any way we can, with manual labor, cooking food, eating food, just talking with them, hearing their stories, and encouraging them in any way we can. Getting encouraged, getting filled up, because that's what life is all about with Jesus. Then from there, we're going to a place where they take care of disabled children. We want to go there and we want to love on the kids. Also, we want to document their story and what they're doing. It's a radical ministry called Home of Hope. They're on Facebook. You can check them out and give them a like on their Facebook page. And then we want to serve and worship and pray with a radical group in Uganda that are starting to house of prayer, and they believe God's called them into that. So it's crazy. It's 3 weeks. It's just go, go, go. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun. Nat and I are going with a few others, and we're excited. We're so excited. But after that, we're going to Australia to a friend's wedding. Me and Nat are going directly. We have some time in Egypt before we go there on a long layover that we hope to be able to document as well. And then there's Australia, and then from there we're going to Singapore, and then from there to another country, and then we'll get back in August. We'll get back to California, and then from there I'm going with several friends to Mexico. So in all, it's just this crazy trip, but the whole way through we're going to be serving in any way we can. We're going to be sharing the gospel with those that we can, seeing the Lord bring in the harvest. We're calling our mission trip Mission Connect. So what we're doing is we're taking all the video footage, all of the plans, all of the ideas, all of the dreams that these people are sharing, and we're going to bring them back in order to build a platform where we can connect people like you with them while I'm working with the House of Prayer in this area. So it's a kind of wild thing. If you want to hear more about it, please come. We're doing a presentation night on May 29th in the basement of Gateway House of Prayer. I've put a link below to the event on Facebook. We're going to have a really fun time sharing about why we're doing this more in depth. I'm only able to share a tiny bit with you guys on this video, but there'll be more in depth, and as well as just a time of prayer. If you'd like to come and just pray over us and cover us with that, we'd love to do it with you. We're also going to do like a gift auction. So there's a few things. My dad and I have been working on some birdhouses. We want to do that, as well as some other things, so that if you'd like to partner with our trip and our ministry financially, we'll have a gift auction, and it'll be a really fun way to join hands together and do that. As well, we'll share more about some of the things I can't mention on this video for certain reasons. We'll share those things as well. So check it out. Check the event link out in the description center of this video. Please come. I'd love to see you there. We'll have some food and fellowship afterwards too, to just hang out, and I'd love to hear more about you and where you're coming from. If you're not able to make it, I hope to live stream it, so check that out on the event if you're not able to make it, and you can come and you can join us in spirit. So that was like a little crazy wild run through of what we're going to be doing this summer. Love to have your prayer, love to have your involvement in this, and do it together as the missionary, the church. I'm also doing updates. Forgot to mention that. If you want to get some updates, hit me up. Comment below, message me, PM me. You can go to my blog. You can go into about. You can sign up there. However it works for you. I love to connect with you. I'd love to do this together with you. Can't do it on my own, and I'm not supposed to. So, hallelujah. So anyway, love you guys. Thanks for checking out these vlogs. This is the last of this vlogs. I'm going to be heading out shortly. And so, yeah, we'll see what the Lord does. I'm so excited. Peace, bro. Love you guys. That's it. End of story. Woohoo!